Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use crayons properly. And this will be a full tutorial for beginners, so let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. As you can see right here, I have a crayon, and this is almost like an orange colored crayon. Now, people think that using crayons is easy to do, and it is easy to do, to be honest with you, but using them properly, you got to kind of have a few extra things in your mind. So essentially, I'm just going to use the top of my hand to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay, so when it comes to using crayons, you can use them thin or thick. If you're going to use them thin, you want to use them with the point over here, okay, facing down, straight up like this. This is how you can color something or draw something and allow the line to be thin, like this, okay? If you want to use them thick, you got to go on an angle where more of the crayon is going to be touching the surface at the same time. By drawing and coloring and writing like this, you're going to get a thicker line because more of the surface is touching, more of the crayon surface is touching the writing surface at once, okay? So that's the first thing here. Thin or thick, okay? That's the first lesson for using crayons properly. The next lesson is, do you want it to be dark or light, okay? If you want it to be dark, no matter which way you're holding it, you gotta apply a good amount of pressure, but don't apply too much pressure or the crayon's gonna snap. So apply a good amount of pressure, a decent amount of pressure. By applying a decent amount of pressure, it is gonna be nice and dark. The coloring, the lines, the drawing, whatever, is gonna be nice and dark. Excuse me. But if you want it to be lighter, you can only apply a little bit of pressure. Very, very gently. Very, very, very gently apply the pressure. That will make it lighter. Okay? So that's the next lesson. Apply pressure decently and it'll be darker. Apply very, very little pressure lightly and the coloration will be lighter as well. Okay? Very simple. The next thing is, as the crayons get sort of used, right? This is a fairly new crayon, as you can see, but as they get used, they're likely to get flat. When they get flat, you can still use them, of course, but you're not going to be able to get a thin line, and you're going to be limited with how well you can sort of shape your lines as you're drawing. So you have a couple of options. You can either sort of use the sides of it to sharpen it up, right? Or there are other ways that you can actually get the crayon and you can turn it into a point. You can go look up those methods separately, but like you can use other methods to get the crayon to a point. I've heard of people sharpening their crayon using like a regular pencil sharpener. That might work. I haven't done that myself, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. But you can either sharpen it by, you can either get more of a point by just sort of coloring, and then, you know, the crayon will end up using the wax on the sides and it'll get itself to a point again. So just kind of go like this, you know, use the sides and rotate it and it'll turn to a little bit of a tip again. Or you can use something like a pencil sharpener to actually just sharpen the crayon, okay? That's the other thing for using a crayon properly. You want it to be shaped properly. If it gets too flat, it's not going to do its job the way that you want it to be done. You can still color with it, you can still write with it, you can still draw with it, of course. But if it's too flat, it's not going to give you the versatility of choosing a finer point or a thicker point. It's just all going to be thick. Anyways, that's basically it, okay? I've given you a few lessons on using crayons properly, and you can use these lessons to draw with a crayon, write with a crayon, you know, color with a crayon, whatever you want to do with a crayon. Very, very simple and easy to do, and I've shown you and told you how to use one properly. And that's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video tutorial. I got nothing else to say, so we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.